do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Staying up when I go out, you gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start slurring your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling?
In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, I'm headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I probably went it away. I ain't f***ing okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck here for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved. Yeah. Rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million things that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family. From a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down to make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh my devil, when I do not to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, standing there killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. My fame really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. Slave for you.
Test, Test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, man kann mich hören. Damit willkommen zur Sonntagsausgabe von Totowans vom Mario 64 Speedrun. Nebenbei schaue ich heute das italienische Break the Record. So. Weil ich aber aus rechtlichen Gründen heute nicht bei der Essenspause euch zeigen. Weil ich glaube, ich darf das nicht mal. So. nix Interessantes sonst. Castle Apps brauche ich bitte, damit ich da jetzt auch sehen kann, wenn mir jemand schreibt. Also im Juni mache ich dann mein Reborn für den Juni-Monat zu Software mit Speedruns. Da klatsche ich meine Software mit Speedruns Dings rein. Profile-Pick. Umbenennen werde ich mich nicht. Aus Gründen, weil das darf man, glaube ich, nur zweimal. Das darf man nur, ich glaube, jeden Monat. Oder jede zwei. Hm. Darf ich jetzt nur hoffen, dass die Dingens, die Technik da jetzt nicht komplett versagt. Besonders beim Race. Oh, was ich da tun könnte ist. Nee. Das ist auch schon wieder zu kompliziert. Aber hey, seitdem ich jetzt diese Copyright freie Music nehme von NCS, habe ich keine Copyright-Verstöße mehr. Zwar kann die da noch kommen, aber ich credite sie properly. Also mit meinem Tool, mit meinem Musik-Widget. Bei Software mit Speedruns nehme ich die Musik nicht. Ab zurück zu Timelosshausen. Fantastisch. Mhm. 8, 9, 10. Ah, das hätte eigentlich nicht funktionieren sollen. the best segment. Also meine SOBs jetzt wieder unter meiner personal best.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Okay. Why did anyone tell me that the King Mario was missing? Man. Yeah. Dümmste Fehler auf Welt.
해고 Here we go! It's me, Mario. Hello. Okie dokie.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Here we go! 해고. Here we go! 해고. Here we go! 해고. Here we go! 해고. Here we go! 해고.
WhatsApp Nachrichten bestimmt auch lesen. Wahrscheinlich ist es eh nur eine Gruppe.
Tango. Here we go.
Heike und Shario, willkommen zum Stream. Wie geht's dir denn heute? Mir geht's auch gut. Was machst du so? Okay, vielen Dank fürs Hallo. Bis bald.
So long, get out Here we go. Tango. Here we go. Tango. Here we go.
Ja, so, dann sind wir jetzt endlich von meinem Timeless wieder raus.
Tango. Here we go.
Das war bisschen kacke, um ehrlich zu sein.
Let's go. Here we go.
Zur Neujahrsansprache von Paul.
Here we go. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go.
Ja, danke.
Here we go. Here we go! So long, Game Bowser! Mamma mia! lousy. Here we go! It's me, Mario. Hello. Okie dokie.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. me, Mario. Hello. Okie dokie.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Let's go. I'm tired. It's me, Mario. Hello. Okie dokie.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Ich hab langsam keine Ahnung mehr, was da falsch ist.
Let's go. Here we go. 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 Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go.
Stupid Penguin. Einfach nur stupid, ey.
It's me, Mario.
Jetzt kann ich gleich drüben
Okidoki.
schießen gehen. Nachlüften.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
It's me, Mario. Hello. Okidoki.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Peggle.
So, Zeit fürs Futtern. Subtitle. Essenspause. Strich. Dieser Titel. Set. Dann. Set game. Just. Setting. So, und jetzt schauen wir, was auf YouTube so los ist, was wir schauen können. Und da machen wir. Okay, das ist erst. Da, Famicom.
Boy, howdy, where have you been for the last 10 years? Ashen's made a whole career. All right, let's do anatomy of a failed video. This one, the fish that got away, but there's still a story here. So, hello, hi, this is a Famiclone. You probably know what a Famiclone is. If not, boy, howdy, where have you been for the last 10 years? Ashen's made a whole career out of covering these things, I think. Basically, it's just a Nintendo Famiclone. All right, let's do anatomy of a failed video. This one, the fish that got away, but there's still a story here. So, hello, hi, this is a Famiclone. You probably know what a Famiclone is. If not, boy, howdy, where have you been for the last 10 years? Ashen's made a whole career out of covering these things, I think. Basically, it's just a Nintendo Famicom, also known as the NES here in the US and other places, that's been condensed into a little inexpensive unit, single chip in there, does the whole thing. It's got a whole bunch of stolen games, bunch of ROM hacks and whatnot. Come on, connect. All right, let's do anatomy of a failed video. This one, the fish that got away, but there's still a story here. So, hello, hi, this is a Famiclone. You probably know what a Famiclone is. If not, boy, howdy, where have you been for the last 10 years? Ashen's made a whole career out of covering these things, I think. Basically, it's just a A Nintendo Famicom, also known as the NES here in the US and other places, that's been condensed into a little inexpensive unit, single chip in there, does the whole thing. It's got a whole bunch of stolen games, bunch of ROM hacks and whatnot. Come on, connect. It's got a wireless controller, this particular model. I can't even get it to connect now. That's typical. Doesn't matter. If you've ever seen a Famiclone, this is the same as every other Famiclone. It's got Super Mario Bros. 9. It's got, fake Mortal Kombat. The works, right? Completely uninteresting. I'm not even sure what possessed me to click on it. I was on Amazon looking for rudders, I think, and this popped up because, they make these things in a trillion shapes and sizes, and they'll pop up for pretty much any gaming-related keyword that you type into any e-commerce website. Normally, you just scroll right by them, right? Brain has a couple of neurons dedicated to ignoring junk like this, but something about this one stood out. I don't know what. Clicked on it. Scrolled down to the customer reviews just to confirm that it was nothing more than a Famiclone, and of course it wasn't. And I was about to leave and go back to my search when I noticed there was an unusual number of 1-star reviews. I think normally these things have like 4 and 5-star reviews. Most people seem happy with them, or at least, well, I guess it's not surprising that somebody who's not paying enough attention to notice this is obviously not a legitimate product would not be paying close enough attention to notice that it's total crap. But normally I don't see a whole ton of 1-star reviews. And so I got curious, I clicked on that, and boy howdy, here's all these people saying that the batteries are exploding. Yo, what's going on here, right? Immediately my interest is piqued because it's always fascinated me with all of the millions and millions and millions of cheap, crappy devices having those little lithium-ion pillows put into them. You would think that once in a while, these companies that are banging these things together, 10,000 a week, would crimp one between the two halves of the shell, and it would get to the customer, and they'd take it out and they'd, squeeze it a little bit, and that would be just enough, and it would start a fire. But I don't think I've ever actually seen any review on Amazon that said it caught fire when I tried to use it. All of a sudden, here's all these people saying, yeah, the battery's leaked. Yeah, it came with leakage coming out of the battery compartment. Yeah, I put a battery in it, and then the other battery hissed and leaked, and all this stuff came out. Whoa, Nelly. Never seen anything like it. So I'm immediately intrigued, and I gotta know what's going on. So I take a peek at the other customer photos, and immediately I can tell what's going on, right? I mean, it's not hard to figure out as soon as you look at the first one or two, because there's a couple of people saying, yeah, it came with a blue battery in it, so I put another one in it, and then it started hissing. You see what happened here? It's pretty much a universal truth in the extremely low-end AliExpress type electronics market that nobody makes original molds. I don't know where they come from. I don't know who originates these shapes, but once they get created, they then get shipped around somehow to thousands of different factories and used for all sorts of different things. So it's no surprise that this did not originate as a Famiclone. As far as I could tell, this was originally a alarm clock, which makes sense because if you look at the buttons here, they're labeled set and then forward and back. But, well, the set button is actually just a reset. And these buttons don't seem to do anything. The little manual here suggests that they're used for relinking the controller, but they don't seem to work. So they're either just dummies or, yeah, I don't know what, but they're obviously not left and right, right? Any company producing a Famiclone is not interested in making a quality product. They just want to produce something to put these cheap Famicom chips in at the lowest possible cost and speed. So they don't want to make a new mold. They go out, they find something. This was probably discarded by whoever was making those alarm clocks because I can't find them for sale anymore. So they picked it up for next to nothing, made tiny alterations to it, I'm sure they had to adjust this screen size a little tiny bit so they could fit whatever, cast off GBA screen or whatever they were using in there. And of course they had to add the cutouts for the micro USB and the AV port, but that's easy enough, right? The majority of the work was already done. Those are minor alterations. Trouble is, however, those alarm clocks ran on a pair of AA batteries, and, well, presumably they found that that wasn't enough juice to run all this electronics. It probably wanted at least 3.3 volts. But again, the molds were already made, and they already had space in there for a pair of AA batteries. Well, fortunately for this company, and not so much for us, they make lithium-ion cells in a standard package called a 14500 that is the exact same size as a AA battery. And in fact, if you look in some of the customer photos, they are clearly labeled as such. But if we take a look at this battery compartment in another customer photo, we can see that they did alter it a little bit. Normally, a dual AA compartment would have springs at either end, because you'd put the batteries in with the positive going one way and then going the other way, so they would end up in series. Well, if you did that with the lithiums, you'd end up with 7.2 volts, and they didn't need that. So instead, they replaced the contacts at the ends with a pair that would put the batteries in parallel if they were inserted in the same orientation. And then probably at some point they realized that they didn't really need that much capacity, right? I mean, these batteries are rated at least 800 milliamp hours, and they didn't need that much for this. It would have cost more for no conceivable benefit. I mean, as long as the thing turns on when you get it home, most customers are not going to notice that it doesn't have a very long battery life. I mean, some did. There are reviews where they say it only holds a charge for like 30 minutes. And if it really is rated at 800 milliamp hours, then I can believe that. The backlight alone on this screen is probably killing a pretty good chunk of that battery life. But whatever, it'll move the product, right? So they may have tried it at first with 2 batteries in parallel, and then, pulled one and didn't bother putting anything else in there or changing the mold or anything like that, because, yeah, there's some fly-by-night nobody who doesn't care whether the product is actually good. I mean, here, check out the box. I love this. LCD screen notes. Due to the characteristics of the LCD, there are some dots that do not light up or that never turn off. However, please take note that this is not a defect. I didn't know you could do that. You could just write on something, if it doesn't work, yes, it does. And then you don't get returns. Problem solved, right? So obviously, this company was not terribly scrupulous. But all the same, boy, howdy, they had to have known what they were inviting, right? Because here's what happens. You get shipped a device, and the first thing you notice when you take it out of the box is that it's got a battery cover on the bottom. You assume there's no batteries in there, right? Who ships a device with batteries in it? So you take the screw out, you open the cover, and you find one cell. Okay, well, no matter how clueless you are, you got to realize you just bought this thing from a company that may have just forgotten to put both batteries in there, right? Probably no significant QA on this crap. So you do what anybody would do. You put the other cell in. I know the batteries say don't mix and match with other brands and varieties, but I mean, come on. People do. They've been doing it for decades. It's perfectly safe. So that's what you do, and without realizing it, you've just commoned a lithium ion and an alkaline battery. So the lithium has over twice the voltage of the alkaline, and from what I'm told, that means that it's going to start charging it at very high current. So of course it overheats and starts outgassing and then potentially venting liquid, and yeah, we get the predictable result. I mean, anyone could have expected this to happen, especially because probably an awful lot of these didn't come with the battery charged. Mine did, but we'll get to that in a minute. But I imagine, based on the reviews that say the battery life was terrible, that they probably didn't arrive functioning. So people pulled them out, they turned them on, nothing happened, and then they did the troubleshooting that every single person has been trained to do for decades. So this was inevitably going to happen, right? Completely ridiculous that this company didn't anticipate that, right? I mean, to be fair, there are gobs of manufacturers out there that don't give a shit about safety. I mean, Big Clive makes an entire career out of making fun of crap like this, but it's usually at least high voltage, right? I don't often see things, even on his channel, where you can get harmed just by, doing something very understandable and obvious with a low voltage device. So this really stood out to me, and I just had to have one, right? I ordered one, spent $30 on it. And I spent like 45 minutes trying to make a video. I was sitting here, I kept screwing up the intro over and over and over. Finally, I got on a roll, and I got to the point where I was ready to open the thing up. I flip it over, and look at that. They finally acknowledged the problem. They figured out, like, oh boy, we should probably do something about this, right? So we got this big red warning sticker on here. Built in 3.8 volt, 800 milliamp hour, rechargeable lithium battery. No extra battery is required. Do not open the cover plat. 1.2 volt or 1.5 volt battery is prohibited. Yeah, that'll fix it, right? I mean, obviously it won't. You've got people that are just completely numb to warning messages. They figure it just tells them the same thing that every other device with AA's tells them. You've got people who don't speak English as a first language or at all, right? So not actually a solution, doesn't actually solve anything, but a little bit of CYA, right? And it may actually have been their second attempt, because when we get under that, we see that the door has cast into it. This battery compartment used the manufacturer's standard lithium-ion battery, 3.8 volt. Make sure the battery's polarity are inserted properly. So, yeah, they were worried about people, flipping the battery around, but I wonder if they thought that that would communicate that it should be lithium and not alkaline, and that was enough. Probably not. They probably didn't think about it until people started returning them because they were exploding. But anyway, obviously, I want to see what they sent me. You know, how crappy is this cell? So I open it up. Oh, damn. Yeah, so they fixed it. They fixed it properly. This here is a BL5C. This is a clone of a Nokia battery that Nokia used in phones for like 10 years. And there were so many clones of it being made that the tooling just got propagated far and wide. So there were trillions of these things manufactured throughout the 2000s, and that caused it to become sort of a de facto standard. There are tons of things you can get from, AliExpress, etc., that run off these that aren't cell phones. I think there's like flashlights and MP3 players and all kinds of things that run off these Nokia packs. Because it makes sense, right? This is basically a spicy pillow. It's just in a nice, convenient package. It's got a built-in, battery charge controller. You can't, there's not leads to short out, etc. So it's good that they used this, right? Like this is a much better way to do it than to just hot glue a flat pack lithium to the inside. So I can't complain. I'm just astonished that they bothered. I mean, they had to retool this. They had to have had this cavity here, machined from scratch to fit this battery. Because the original alarm clock didn't have it. And that's not that hard, but for a company that's willing to just write, if the product doesn't work, yes it does, on their box, and is willing to ship something that's obviously going to get a whole bunch of people injured in the first place, you'd think that they wouldn't be willing to have this remachined, put the actual connector in there with the gold-plated contacts, and then shell out for one of these batteries. Instead of just getting rid of the battery compartment entirely. It's a shockingly correct way to solve this problem, ignoring the scale of their screw up in the first place. So yeah, I'm really amazed that they did this. I'm glad that they did this, right? One of these no-name 6-letter companies actually bothering to react to a bunch of reviews saying their device is outright dangerous is something I don't think I've ever seen before. But obviously, it's better than the alternative, except, of course, that I now have a $30 paperweight that I have absolutely no interest in. I mean, do these people even think of the YouTubers before they improve their product? How am I supposed to make a career out of reacting angrily to things if they actually get fixed? I mean, come on.
The E-Stick. Asus projected 5 million unit sales by the end of 2008. And did they do it? No. They achieved a pathetic 4.9 million units. Come on, Asus. You were so close. What the heck happened in history that prevented you from hitting your goal?
The signs were everywhere, but now it's official. We are in a recession.
Oh yeah, the housing crisis. If it weren't for that, I'm sure Asus would have hit the 5 million goal. But something else happened in 2008. This is when the term netbook started spreading. There's not a super clear origin story for the word netbook. The New Oxford American Dictionary says the word originated in the 90s as a portmanteau of internet and notebook. Others will say it was introduced in October 1999 when Scion used the word in a press release. Behind the scenes, they actually filed the trademark on December 18, 1996 in the USPTO. But early origins aside, the word started spreading much more rapidly in 2008, because Intel was using the word while they were announcing new chips that were made specifically for compact, wireless-enabled laptops. Soon, the general public started referring to small laptops as netbooks, and even Intel themselves referred to the EPC and X01 as netbooks, despite the term not being commonly used back when those products were new. As the word's popularity exploded, Scion still held the trademark, despite not actively using it in any marketed products. And I don't know what happened behind closed doors, but apparently Scion and Intel could not agree on who should own the word netbook, because Intel sued Scion demanding they cancel the trademark because the word has become generic. And then Scion countersued Intel to the tune of $1.2 billion. Come on guys, can't we just all get along? Oh. You did. Thankfully, Scion and Intel settled. Not sure if there was a financial component to this deal, but if there was, it was undisclosed. And according to the USPTO, the trademark was officially canceled on July 9th, 2009. So, the word netbook was handed over to the people. And I think that's fair. This trend was exploding. Do I dare say we were in the middle of a laptop revolution, and multiple companies wanted in on it. We needed a word to define this product category, and netbook fits beautifully. But netbooks were just the beginning for the E brand. How about a desktop? On August 11th, 2008, Asus launched the E-Box in the United States for $349. It was a small desktop computer with an Intel Atom processor and an 80GB hard drive. There's usually a door on the front that covers the I/O, but mine doesn't have that. Sorry. Behind the front door is some of the I/O. There's audio in and out, 2 USB 2 ports, and an SD card slot. On the back is a DVI port, 2 more USB 2 ports, Ethernet, power, a Wi-Fi antenna jack for the included antenna, and a SPDIF jack for digital and analog audio. You could use the included stand to place the E-Box on your desk, or you could use the optional shelf to mount it to the back of a monitor. You know, I'm just flipping through this manual, and this chat icon looks awfully familiar, doesn't it? Actually no, I don't see it. Unfortunately, some units shipped with malware on them. It appears this only affected Japanese units, but Asus issued a recall. According to various reports, Symantec said the virus is likely the W32 USB Alex worm, which they report as a very low risk. But I'm not done yet. Introducing the brand new Asus E-Top. The E-Top was Asus' first all-in-one touchscreen PC, and it was released in November 2008 in Taiwan and in the US on March 9, 2009 for $599. It featured a 15-inch LCD touchscreen and an optional ATI Mobility Radeon HD 3450 if you need more beefy graphics. The E-Top also comes preloaded with Asus software like eCinema, which is a media center application. There's also eBar, which is a dock-like application launcher, and look at that, easy mode, just like on the original EPC 701. There's also eMemo, which functions like a physical memo board with sticky notes. You can scribble notes with your finger or with a stylus. This makes me nostalgic for the WoW computer. Remember that? And this brings us to a very unique model of E product. This is the E keyboard PC, and I think it's one of the most fun products Asus ever made. And apparently they're kind of rare, because I couldn't find one for sale online. So I blasted out a message to my viewers asking for leads, and I only got one lead, but sure enough, it led to success. One of my generous viewers, all the way from Austria, found one at a local flea market and sold it to me, so huge shout out to Floor Eagle. This design is reminiscent of retro computers where the whole computer was built into a keyboard form factor, like the Commodore 64. The keyboard PC was first introduced at CES 2009, but it didn't launch until early May 2010 for $599. This system used an Intel Atom processor, and it featured a 5-inch touchscreen in place of a numeric keypad. It also had HDMI and VGA for video out. The touchscreen could function as a trackpad for the Windows system, but it could also run independent applications like this RSS reader and this typing game. You could also control the screen by moving your mouse cursor off the right side of the Windows desktop, and it would magically appear on the touchscreen. So Asus was expanding the E brand into multiple different product form factors. And as for netbooks from all brands globally, sales passed $12.8 billion in 2009 alone. So it was growing. And this is where we come to 2010, which was a significant year for this because the computing industry was about to go through its next evolution. And on January 27th, Apple made a big announcement. Steve Jobs took the stage and announced the first ever iPad, Apple's first tablet device. Yes, the iPad was not the first tablet computer in the world, other ones existed, but they were not widely adopted by the market yet. The iPad set out to change that, and not only did Steve announce this new tablet, he also poked fun at netbooks.
The problem is, netbooks aren't better at anything. They're slow, they have low quality displays, and they run clunky old PC software.
I believe it's fair to say Apple wanted to squash this netbook market share and invade it with iPads instead. And maybe they were onto something, because in the first day, they already sold 300,000 units. It looks like people might be gravitating towards tablets soon. But because it was a growing market, other companies wanted their own chunk of it. Asus was already preparing for this because they announced the Flipbook PC at CeBIT in 2009, which had dual touchscreens, but it wasn't for sale at the time. In fact, Asus didn't launch an iPad competitor in the US until April 21st, 2011, and by that time, Apple already sold almost 20 million iPads. But hey, you miss all the shots you don't take, right? So at least Asus was gonna try. And on April 21st, 2011, Asus launched not an iPad, but an ePad Transformer for $399. The ePad Transformer is an ARM-based Android tablet which was originally going to run Windows, but they changed their minds. The tablet came in a bronze-ish metal finish with a 10-inch IPS multi-touch panel with a resolution of 1280 by 800 and Corning Gorilla Glass. Asus likes to have fun with textures and patterns, I've noticed, so on the back we have this, I don't know what exactly you call it, but I think it looks and feels very nice. On the inside, the ePad is powered by a dual-core 1GHz NVIDIA Tegra 2 ARM system on a chip with 1GB of RAM. The ePad also has a 1.2 megapixel front camera and a 5 megapixel rear camera, mic, SRS sound speakers, a gyroscope, GPS, and it runs Android 3.0 Honeycomb with a custom launcher. My tablet is running Android 4 instead of 3, and I've become a little nostalgic for the, those late 2000, early 2010 user interfaces where the icons and everything was just more glossy than it is today. Good times. So why Transformer? What exactly makes this thing a Transformer? Well, the Asus ePad sold with an optional accessory. A docking station, and it had a built-in keyboard and trackpad. The docking station also offers 2 USB ports and an SD card slot, and it extends the battery life up to 16 hours compared to 9.5 without it. And it's sold separately for $149. I think it's pretty cool you can use a mouse cursor on this tablet because not even the iPad had that feature built in at the time. So this tablet was kind of a laptop as well. The dock even has a hinge so you can close it like a laptop computer. And I just think that's pretty neat. Then, in December, Asus launched the ePad Transformer Prime. Wait, really? Asus? You have the name Transformer and now you want to add Prime to that? You're not worried about getting sued? And that's exactly what happened. Hasbro sued Asus over the name because Transformers and Optimus Prime. I guess the Hasbro lawyers just had nothing to do that day. We need to find somebody to sue. The products didn't look anything like giant transforming robots, so I don't really see the big deal, and apparently the judge didn't either. Shortly after, in Asus's favor, a California federal judge denied Hasbro's motion for a preliminary injunction. This was definitely not like the E1 story I covered earlier. Moving on, the Prime offered 32GB or 64GB of storage, a 12-hour built-in battery, and an 8-megapixel rear camera. It was also the first tablet to ship with a quad-core NVIDIA Tegra 3 ARM system on a chip, and it was only $100 more than the non-Prime. In 2012, Asus continued selling tablets, but they ditched the E-branding. Oh no, don't tell me it's gonna die. It's going to die. Son of a b- Asus launched a new tablet on July 16th, 2012, named Transformer Pad Infinity. I'm not a huge fan of products that have 8 syllables in the name, but you do you. Time to bust out the unbranded facial tissues because this is where things get a little bit sad. 2012 was the last year of the E brand as a whole. In February 2012, Asus released the final EPC series netbooks. Meanwhile, global netbook sales continued to decline. They peaked at 32 million units in 2010, then dropped to 21 million in 2011, then 14 million in 2012. The industry was changing, and consumers gravitated towards different products, which weren't netbooks. Tablet sales were exploding, with the iPad being the market leader, selling 32 million units in Apple's 2011 fiscal year, and garnering 51.7% global market share in the 2011 calendar year. Rewinding to December 2010, Google was also cooking up something new. It was netbook-ish, but maybe better, depending on who you ask. Google launched a pilot program for a new laptop named CR48, which ran a new operating system, Chrome OS. This would evolve into the Chromebook. In 2011, Google launched the first Chromebooks in partnership with Acer and Samsung for $349 and $299 respectively. Chromebooks offered larger displays and full-size keyboards compared to the typical netbook, but they still sold for a comparable price. But in 2012, US Chromebook sales were starting kinda slow, but they still broke 400,000. But in 2013, they surged massively, and Google sold over 1.76 million units. During that same year, on January 1st, Asus officially ended production of the ePC. And since the E brand was already dropped from the tablet line, and other E-branded products were not receiving updates, this marked the official death of E. For a while. Much like a rock star who's just not quite ready to throw in the towel, Asus relaunched the E brand, but it wasn't ePC or ePad or any of that stuff. No, it was eBook. The eBook X205 is an 11-inch laptop pre-installed with Windows 8.1 with Bing and priced at $199. Asus continued updating the eBook line until 2017 when they phased out the E brand. Again, this time in favor of the existing VivoBook line, which they've been selling since 2012, and they're still being sold today. And sadly, this marks the true death of the E brand. But it's not all bad. It's a vague estimate, but Asus likely sold tens of millions of E products overall, so that's nothing to sneeze at. And Asus is still selling many non-E products today, including motherboards and laptops, and the company is worth $11.5 billion. And it's likely this netbook revolution helped boost competition in the tablet and Chromebook space, which hundreds of millions of people use today. Thank you, Asus, for the ePC and for igniting the netbook revolution. And thank you, everyone, for coming along and learning about this stuff with me. I like sharing these stories with you. Also, feel free to subscribe and stay tuned, because my AI pin episode is coming up next. Catch the crazy and pass it on. Okay, many of my viewers were making DankPods references on my posts, so I guess I gotta say the thing. PC. Gosh, that sucked!
Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Now in today's episode we're going to be diving into the world of Web TV, the thin client platform from the mid to late 90s that brought that newfangled World Wide Web thing to the comfort of your living room. With the purchase of a set-top box like this, and of course a monthly subscription, you were minutes away from browsing all that the web had to offer right on your TV. And because of that, Web TV became a really great way for people who didn't have a computer or couldn't afford one to still experience the internet. You could use your existing TV, you didn't need to have any extra hardware, and the set-top boxes themselves cost around $300 initially, which was far more affordable than even a low-end PC at the time. Of course, this wasn't a full-on PC replacement, but Web TV did allow you to browse the web, send and receive email, create your own web pages, join chat rooms, and even play Doom, on certain models at least, so it was a pretty capable alternative. Now the unit that I have here is the Philips Magnavox MAT972A1, glorious name of course, and it's one of the Web TV Plus models. These started shipping in September of 1997, a few months after Microsoft acquired the company, and they brought some welcomed improvements to the platform. Arguably the biggest thing was the inclusion of a TV tuner, which enabled you to watch TV while browsing the web via picture-in-picture. They also added a 1.1 gig hard drive to these things for storing local data like TV listings, which gave you a weekly view of TV channel schedules, and you could even have Web TV tell your VCR to begin recording a show right when it comes on. They also dropped the price of the original Web TV units a bit because this model sold for $300 when it came out. And the cool thing about this particular unit I've got here is it has never been opened before. That's the wrong side. The seal is on this side right here. Yeah, it's never been opened before. So this is a new old stock unit. I was very lucky to find this one. So today what I thought we would do is unbox this thing, explore what you would have received, and kind of relive the unboxing experience as if you had purchased this back in 1997. And then later on in the video, I'll be showing you some of the really awesome stuff that a few people in the Web TV community have been working on. Because yes, there's still an active community around these things, and even though Microsoft shut down the service that made Web TV and later MSN TV boxes work back in 2013, there have been some attempts to create custom servers to get a little bit of functionality out of these boxes in the modern day. But none of them that I've seen are as close to being like the original service as what I'll show you later on in this video. So stay tuned for that. But for now, let's go ahead and cut this 25-year-old seal off of this package and open this up for the first time. Of course, I'm a little nervous to do this, but let's go ahead and do it. There's no turning back now. There we go. The seal is broken, and let's open this up and relive the Web TV unboxing experience. So we'll open it up, and it looks like right off the bat we've got a little package full of cables and some documentation. So we'll set this aside, and we're going to take everything out of the box first before I like individually go through what we have. Right here, if the box doesn't try to close on me. Right here we have the WebEye. This is an IR receiver and a little LED indicator that you could run to like set on top of your TV set or, you know, wherever else. You can see, of course, part of the styrofoam is like stuck to the cable. It's always an indication of these things, you know, that have been in this box for so long. So we got a piece of styrofoam there. We'll go ahead and take out the main box itself. And is there anything else in the box? It doesn't look like it other than a bunch of pieces of styrofoam. So here it is. Here is the Philips Magnavox Web TV box. We can get the model number again. I've already forgotten it on the back here. It is the MAT972A101 with a date code of January 1998. Now, taking a look at the port selection on the back here, of course, with this having a TV tuner built in, we've got composite and coax in addition to composite and coax out. We've also got S-Video out. You've got your AC input over here. This is where you plug in the WebEye. You've got a channel 3 and 4 switch. We've got a mic and IR blaster, your phone line, of course, or where you would plug in your phone line rather, because that's how the thing connects to the internet. And you have a printer port as well, which is super useful for hooking up a printer to this thing, because yeah, you could print out web pages and such. I do want to mention something neat about the composite input though, because obviously you could hook up any composite source to this, right, like a game console. And one of the neat things is with the functionality where you can create web pages, you could actually take a live snapshot of whatever your composite source is outputting to this box. You could just take a snapshot of that and include it in your website, which is pretty great. So yeah, that's the port selection. They also tout on the box that you can set this thing up however you want. You can set it flat like this, you can stand it up on the other side, or even, you know, have it like this if you wanted to. I don't know why you would want to, but, you know, theoretically you could. Yeah, we'll set the WebEye right here for now, and we'll take a look at all of this glorious documentation, because we've got a lot of it in here. And, ooh, we've got some batteries in there. We'll have to check the expiration date on those. And some packaging code or whatnot. We're going to go ahead and just cut it open here. And we'll take a look at what we got. So we've got some regulatory stuff, emission notices from the FCC, wonderful. You've got your accessories listing, which is of course always nice when they include this, so you make sure you got everything. And they included like pretty much everything that you need, all the cables, all the hookups. So right here, we've got the IR blaster. This is what hooks up to that input on the back. We've got an S-Video cable, we've got your power cable, we have your audio cable here, and there should be a separate, for composite video, so composite audio and video. We have what is this right here? This is, we got a coax cable. Look at that. That's wonderful. And we've got a phone line, a pretty long one there, which is always nice. We've got your RJ11 splitter for, you know, if you only had like one phone jack in your living room and you had a phone hooked up in there. Well, you could use this to hook up both of them. Right here are the batteries. Let's see if there's a date on these. They are Philips batteries. I don't know how well you can make that out, but it says August of 1999. So yeah, something tells me those are not going to work. And right here we have the remote. So we'll take this out of its glorious chamber here. Remove that however 25-year-old tape, whatever it is. And yeah, let's see what we got. Yeah, pretty standard remote. You've got, you know, TV mode, web TV mode, code set, you know, TV buttons, the usual thing you'd expect from a remote. And there's where the two batteries go. Something you probably noticed that's missing is a keyboard, because that's the only thing they did not include, which was rather unfortunate. It was an accessory you had to purchase, and it was really the optimal way to use web TV for typing out web addresses and all that. So yeah, if you didn't have one of those, you'd have to, you know, just use the on-screen keyboard and, you know, press all these buttons to get to the letter you want, which is wonderful. Yeah, here's your warranty registration, Philips Magnavox Digital Solutions, return the attached card within 10 days. Well, you think they'll still accept it now? Warranty verification, owner confirmation, model registration, eligibility for additional product protection. Hooray. Total freedom from repair bills, fast, convenient, toll-free service, all this stuff. Of course, with this being brand new, it was never mailed in. So yeah, that is everything in the box. So let's go ahead and get this thing all hooked up. And I'll talk about that really awesome custom server that we're going to connect this to. Alright, so I know I just said we're going to connect to the server, but before we do that, I want to briefly go over the setup that we've got here that makes all of this function. And I got to give a huge thank you to Jarhead and Nitrate92. They're the people who are behind this custom revival server, and they got in contact with me shortly after I published my MSN TV 2 video, which was a little bit of an exploration and experimentation video on trying to see if we could get the MSN TV 2 device working with one of these custom servers. Not the same custom server, but a custom server nonetheless. Now, that was something that I suspected wasn't going to work, as I said in the video before I even tried to connect it, but it was something that I wanted to confirm regardless on video, so that's what I tried to do. And sure enough, my assumption was correct, because the MSN TV 2 boxes are entirely different from the MSN TV Gen 1 and Web TV boxes that came before it. It connects to an entirely different service, and it's incompatible with custom servers like this. So that's exactly the same case with this custom server that we're going to connect to here momentarily. You are able to connect Web TV boxes and MSN TV Gen 1 boxes to it, but not MSN TV 2 boxes. So if anybody was curious, that's the situation with that. The other thing worth mentioning is the modem that I used in that video to try and connect the MSN TV 2 box to that custom server, or not a modem, because as it turns out, this actually isn't a modem at all. This right here is a 2-wire PC port phone line adapter. I mean, it certainly looked like a modem. I had this lying around, and that's why I grabbed it, because I was like, oh, this will work just fine. No, it's not even a frickin' modem. So that was a major brain fart on my part. So yeah, we're just going to get rid of that. This particular modem right here is the Dell NW147, which uses the RDO2-D400 chipset. There is a Lenovo branded modem that has the same chipset, which will also work just fine, but one of those is the recommended modem to use because it actually is compatible with DreamPi. And yes, we have DreamPi running on this Raspberry Pi. Now, DreamPi, if you've never heard of it, was created by the Dreamcast community to get the Dreamcast to be able to connect to a custom server and play online in the modern day. And what we have running on the Raspberry Pi 4 that I've got here is a modified version of DreamPi that's designed to work with this Web TV custom server, because the connection process is essentially the same. You need to have a Raspberry Pi running DreamPi, a compatible USB modem, a line voltage inducer, which I've got right here to actually send proper voltage over the phone line, and obviously in this case a web TV box instead of a Dreamcast. Now it's worth noting that the Dreamcast Live Store sells a USB modem with a built-in line voltage inducer, but it will not work for our purposes here because the line voltage inducer is not strong enough. So you have to build your own, and this is the same one that I created in the web TV, or not web TV, the MSN TV2 video. It's honestly really simple to do. You just have to take a phone cable here and cut the outer jacket open, find one of the ring wires, and then you basically connect the positive and negative ends of a DC transformer here, you know, making sure to use the DC side and not the AC side, and you know, connect them up, and that's pretty much all you have to do. I mean, there are far more detailed tutorial videos on YouTube if you wanted to follow along with one of those, but that's basically the gist of it. Now, one other quick thing worth mentioning, because I did receive some comments on the MSN TV2 video saying that it wasn't working because I needed to have a DTMF tone generator or like a mini PBX server set up to generate dial tone over the phone line. Of course, we know that it wasn't going to work regardless because the MSN TV2 again is just incompatible with these custom servers. So even if I had everything set up properly, it still wasn't going to work. But DreamPi takes care of the dial tone generation, or rather simulation is probably a better word, for us, because it comes included with an audio file that
Also, hä? Wieso? Hä? Da, Bits, hä? Wieso ist da mein Bitsplit auf einmal hochgegangen? Hä? Da habe ich irgendein Setting falsch. I don't care. So.
It's me, Mario. Hello. Okie dokie.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Tego.
Meine Splits sind ja komplett scuffed. Ich hab mir da was verstanden.
It's me, Mario. Hello. Okie dokie.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Ich werde das erklären, ey. Wenn ich mir das nicht erklären kann.
Tego. I'm tired. It's me, Mario. Hello. Okie dokie.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Was damit angezeigt wird, dass ich live bin.
go.
Wieso bin ich jetzt aber nicht? YouTube, Waki, probiert sie gerade mit Twitch zu gucken? Hä?
I'm tired.
Ich möchte schon gerne mein... No settings, accounts.
It's me, Mario. Hello. Okie dokie.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go.
Gerade ist alles. Oh mein Gott, Schlaf. Ich hab keine Ahnung.
Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Here we go. Woo! Here we go! 해고. Here we go! 해고. Here we go! 해고. Here we go! 해고. Here we go! Here we go! 해고. Here we go! 해고. Here we go! It's me, Mario. Hello. Okie dokie.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Ja, wat gaat het zo
It's me, Mario. Hello. Okie dokie.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Let's go. Here we go. 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 Let's go. Let's go. Mamma mia! Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Here we go. 해고. Here we go. 해고. Here we go. 해고. Here we go. 해고. Here we go. Here we go. 해고. Here we go. 해고. Here we go. Yeah. Let's go. Woo! Woo-hoo! Yeah! Woo-hoo!
Feierabend. Ciao.